Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Adam Herbets with Fox 13 News. We are going live this morning on a Monday morning from my living room due to some breaking news coming out of Idaho. Lori Vallow or Lori Vallow Daybell, whichever last name she is choosing to use at this point, is now finally competent to stand trial. Now, of course, this is a case we have been following now for multiple years, going all the way back to December of multiple years ago. There she is at one of her court hearings back when she was competent to be appearing in court alongside her. Well, you can just see the corner of his head there. That's Mark Means, her former attorney. He's no longer on the case, but she is still a defendant and she is about to be charged with the same thing that her husband was charged with. Geez, what feels like forever ago, the murder of JJ Vallow, the murder of Tylee Ryan, and the murder of Tammy Daybell, Chad's wife, who, if you guys remember, was found dead essentially in her own bed over in Fremont County, Idaho. Again, what feels like so long ago. This is a case that so many family members have been talking about in terms of when are we ever going to get justice. My phone has been blowing up all morning from family members, people who've been following this case from the very beginning. I see some people even here in the comments on our Facebook Live and on our StreamYard here. Definitely. Oh, I see Tina says amen. I see Pam says yes, good news. Yeah, definitely a big thing that people have been waiting for, because even though she has been in custody, she has not been in custody, at least not lately, in terms of in jail. She's been at the Idaho State Hospital. They're not saying exactly what the hiccup was in terms of her competency, but the way this works in the United States of America is if you're not competent to stand trial, they could hold you indefinitely. They could have held her indefinitely if she was never able to be restored to competency, which means that she has to be able to participate in her own defense. She has to have some sort of understanding of what's going on in her case. We've heard stories from inside the jail when she was at Fremont County, the interactions she's had with other inmates. Of course, we have not heard nearly as much about what her stay has been like at the Idaho State Hospital. But Mark Means, her former attorney right there on your screen, he was making waves months ago about some concerns he had about what was going on even at the Idaho State Hospital. So even though she is now competent to stand trial, even though there's now finally a court date for her next week, April 19th at 1 p.m., this could still very well be a case that drags on for a long time. If you guys remember, her and Chad Daybell were charged separately with much lesser charges at the beginning. They were charged separately in different cases. At some point, their attorneys asked for the cases to be joined together. And then at a later point, their attorneys asked for the cases to be separated. So there's so many motions, so many little things along the way that have to get done before we even have a trial date for these very, very serious charges. And the other thing, another big holdup was the fact that at one point, the Idaho Attorney General's office decided to take over the case. Then there was an election that took place. And then new prosecutors came in. They decided to take the case back. So either way, she's not posted bond. She's not, even though she is now competent, that doesn't mean that she's going to go straight from the hospital back out into the real world awaiting trial. My understanding is she is going to be going back to Fremont County, to the Fremont County jail. This is the same scene where, geez, it felt like there were 40, 50 reporters when we were there up in Idaho for one of her early court hearings. And boy, I mean, we all knew this would be a big case and that it could be a time-consuming case, but we did not expect to be sitting here in April 2022 with the only real progress that we're getting at this point is that, hey, they can finally move forward. Again, because she was incompetent to stand trial as of, for the last few months, she hasn't even been able to be charged with the same things as her husband, Chad Daybell. But in looking at those charging documents, it's the same narrative, the same number of paragraphs, the same words, the same circumstances when they found JJ Vallow and his sister, Tylee Ryan, so many months ago in that backyard on Chad Daybell's property. I mean, I remember doing that first special. I mean, I remember doing that first story. I think Nate over at East Idaho News had his website story, and we were on the air probably the next day. yeah, for those of you who have been following this case from the very beginning, I understand obviously why so many people have taken such an interest in this case, from court TV all the way down to the local media in Idaho and across the country and across the world. There have been documentaries on this case. There has been a Lifetime movie on this case. Um, we're nowhere near a conclusion yet, but we are one step closer. I am reading some comments. A lot of people saying guilty. Obviously, we'll see. Um, lot for the prosecutors to prove here, and especially when we're talking about the Tammy Daybell case. I know that so much attention has been on the two kids, deservedly so. JJ Vallow, God, such a cute kid from all these photos, such cute stories about his life. Tylee Ryan, same thing. We've seen a little bit more about her personality from some of these body camera videos that have been released along the way. For those of you who are just catching up on this case, boy, there is a lot to go through and so much that we've done over at Fox 13. If you guys would like to catch up and learn a little bit more about these two children, their families, the good parts of the family, the happy moments, and then the complicated moments that led up to them going missing for so long and then eventually found dead in Chad Daybell's backyard. I seen Tina saying justice for the kids, Jody saying stark contrast between Hawaii and now. Yeah, definitely a big contrast between Hawaii and now. We're talking about multiple years in custody, whether that's behind bars in a jail or at a state hospital. They're not saying exactly what the hiccup was in terms of what specifically was she diagnosed with that made it impossible for her to stand trial, at least during those last few months. Obviously, even if she was competent, the trial wouldn't have happened. I mean, most likely. I mean, Chad hasn't at any point ever been found incompetent to stand trial. He's been competent. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it, but his process has been going at essentially the same speed, because at no point has he been in the Idaho State Hospital. He's been in jail. And now we're going to be looking at more motions. Another court hearing next week, April 19th. Obviously, we'll be covering it. And we'll go from there. We'll see. I mean, I see Johnny says Lori's innocent. It was Chad. I know there's so many theories about what is going on in this family. There's the mysterious death of the brother, Alex Cox. For those of you who are not familiar with the story, Alex Cox, apparently his cell phone was pinged in the backyard of Chad Daybell's property at around the same time that investigators believe that the children's bodies were buried in that backyard. So the question, of course, is going to be, what culpability did Alex Cox have in all of this, and what did Chad and Lori know about it? Lots of evidence for prosecutors and defense attorneys to go through. So much that has been released and so much more that has not been released, because they're doing everything they can to not make this story so big that it's impossible to have a fair trial. If every person on this planet knew about this case, it'd be hard to pick a jury. And that's one of the reasons why they moved the case outside of that southeast Idaho area, because the case has gotten so big, gotten so much attention, not just in the first few months of this case, but in the years after that. That's one of the reasons they've moved the case now. A judge has decided to move the case to a different part of Idaho. But yeah, we're nowhere near the finish line yet, but we are one step closer, and definitely going to be speaking with the Vallow family soon. I believe I have an interview set up with them in the next hour. Their phone is blowing up, so is mine, but definitely I've been keeping open lines of communication with them. We'll have legal analysis tonight during our 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock newscast on what is the next steps. But again, number one, she's competent to stand trial. Number two, she will be charged. Court date, April 19th, and she will be moved from the Idaho State Hospital to the Fremont County Jail. So with that, I'm going to sign off. We've been going live for about 9 minutes. Make sure you guys tune in tonight, and appreciate all of your interest in the case. This is Adam Herbets with Fox 13. Please follow me on social media for more. I'm always tweeting about this case and plenty of other things. At Adam Herbets on Twitter, Adam Herbets on TV on Facebook, and of course, the Fox 13 News pages. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.